Well, I am a father of three boys, which makes me a fairly busy guy. My wife's a physician, so she's in the hospital a fair bit, especially over the last 6 months. My interests have to do with being outside. I love skiing and running and biking, and um, I used to compete in ultra marathons, but that was before I had kids. In my work, I'm a high school teacher at a school called St. George's. It depends on the day. We are fortunate enough to have a backyard and a trampoline, and we live right across from the fields of St. George's. So during the pandemic, I was able to say, just go outside, and it relieved a little bit of the pressure. Teaching and then having them do the homeschooling during the months of April, May, and June, I think it just about killed us all. We That was really, really tough to try to manage being in the same vicinity for so many hours a day. But we have a lot of stopgaps. My kids are active, and so whenever we can, we go into the forest or go in the field and kick a ball or throw a frisbee. Um, I found I was very humbled during that time because I never actually felt in any sort of control whatsoever. So it keeps me a little bit more dependent on God. Um, I love to play, right? And the boys love to play, and so any game involving anything, I can make a game out of um, a playground or something on the trampoline, and the boys love doing things called levels where I just up the challenge a little bit. Be climbing trees, it could be anything, and so whenever I said you guys want to do levels, their eyes light up, and my mind does too. I have to be a little bit more creative, but it's that sort of competitive part of me and competitive part of them that just causes something exciting inside of us. So yeah, I would say that's what we like to do. I teach at all boys school, and so teaching boys with masks on, it's really tough because I as a teacher, I crave relationships and I crave one-on-one conversation, and those are at least 3 days in, few and far between. So it's not as easy to create the connections that uh, are the reason I'm a teacher. St. George's has that's the school I teach at, has a motto. It's we build fine young men, one boy at a time. And I always tell my students, first and foremost, it's a little bit of a misnomer because I can't build anything. And I talk to them about their role and responsibility in developing themselves as young men of character, being trustworthy, being kind. And these are all things that I'm also very cognizant that not only am I unable to inculcate in them, these are gifts of the Spirit that are things that the Holy Spirit has to work in me to create as well. I'm not maybe naturally kind or patient, but I'm reliant on God. And so it's a strange thing teaching at a non-Christian school where I'm not allowed to attribute the source of my patience or the source of love and kindness. But I still, again, one boy at a time, try to hold them accountable to their development in who they are. And I pray regularly that I don't know how God can make me a light in that non-Christian environment, but I know that He can, and He can draw people to Him through me without even me knowing.